Welcome to the Crazy Happy Podcast. Thank you for dropping in for your dose of crazy happiness and a quick hit of positivity. Welcome to episode 20. I'm your host, Tanya Vetter of TanyaVetter.com. Today's episode is brought to you by Women Empowerment Training Institute, empowering women and youth through engagement and exposure. We're also being brought to you by Q Harris Salon and Lash Studio. You can visit them at qharrissalon.com, where they're refining the art of beauty. And I love that salon. You know what? It actually reminds me of a dollhouse. Yeah, a dollhouse. So if you're looking to be pampered in the lavish luxury of beauty, oh my God, Q Harris Salon is where you need to go. Check them out, qharrissalon.com. I'll also put the link on my website at tanyavetter.com. So what about today's topic? Well, I know I'm going to shock some of you, but today's topic is press pause. I know you are saying, say what? What about the going and getting that and striving and thriving and being ambitious? I love all of that. I think all of that is absolutely necessary. However, I do believe that pressing pause is absolutely important. And we are inundated with technology, with our thoughts though. So right now, I don't even, technology is huge. It is what distracts us, but more than anything, it's our thoughts, of course, and then it leads to what we think and then how we respond, how we feel. All of those things are components, but I want you to press pause today. Yep, just press pause. And I know I can hear some of you saying, I can't press pause. I have to go to work. I can't press pause. I have the kids to pick up. I can't press pause. I have a husband to take care of. I can hear the excuses. I can hear them. I can hear it. But here's the thing. Have you noticed nature? Nature, if you want to model anything, want to be a totally balanced person, I encourage you to model nature. Because notice what happens in nature. Nature finds a way to pause. It finds a way to balance itself. That's why we have the moon and then we have the sun that plays its part. You don't see the two of them competing at the same time where you're confused like, okay, do I look at the moon? Do I look at the sun? Nature just balances out. If you look at animals, they have a way of balancing themselves out, right? We're the only creatures if we don't do that, right? So let me show you how we don't do it. So sleep was created for us to press pause, right? Nope, this is what we do. We put our cell phones next to the bed and we pretend like we have it there for the mere purpose of having an alarm. But the truth is, we get up in the middle of the night and we check to see if we've received any emails. And we check to see if we received any text messages. So we've interrupted that pause that was created to give us rest. Let me give you another one. How about when we go to the restroom? It used to be when we could press pause. Remember when people would say, oh, anytime I want to get away, I just go to the restroom. Not so much anymore. Why? Because we take our cell phones in the restroom with us these days. Think about it. Yep. Everywhere we go, we take the cell phone. So those moments that were genuinely created for us to take care of ourselves, press pause, now they've completely been interrupted because now we take a technology device in there with us. How about when we take a shower or a bath? So if you're taking a bath, that's a moment when you're pressing pause. Not anymore. Some of us have the cell phones right there on the edge of the tub, just in case we get a bing, just in case somebody wants to text message us. So what do we need to do? First of all, let me say this. There's a huge myth in belief when you say meditation. People think that you are automatically asking them to ignore all of their responsibilities and sit on a pillow for God knows how long. That's not what it's about. You can actually press pause and choose to be present in a moment, even when you are around people. Let me show you what it looks like. So if you're in a group or you're at work, I'll say at work, because this is usually the issue. You spend most of your time at work during the hour. How do I press pause even when I'm interacting with others? It's very simple. Number one, when they're talking, listen, don't respond. Be attentive and actually listen. Don't respond. That's a brilliant way of just pressing pause. Just relax and just listen. Just hear them. Do not respond. Another way to press pause when you are amongst others is don't judge. Do not judge. Guys, you're going to hear me talk about this judgment thing a lot, because I can relate. So here's the thing, when you are pressing pause and you're amongst others, don't judge. If you're pressing pause and you're walking through the mall, walking through the store, don't judge those who walk by. Just observe. Notice I didn't say analyze, because with that comes judgment, right? This is right, this is wrong. No, observe. That's a way that you can press pause and still interact. Just give your 100% attention to what you're doing or who you're listening to. Oh, and if you're doing something, don't judge it. If you have to take an action, but you know you need to press pause, just do it, but don't judge yourself while you're doing it. Try this throughout the day, and you'll find a tremendous benefit in it. A lot of times we don't take pauses unless we're upset. Notice when we get upset, that's usually when we take our deep breaths. Okay? And it's not coming from the same place. And so, guess what? You won't get the same benefit as if it was intentional. I'm going to say that again. Taking a deep breath because you're frustrated, right? I'm so frustrated. It's different than being intentional and taking a breath because you've recognized that it's important to do. Then taking a breath because you are annoyed or frustrated or trying not to get mad. I mean, both are good, but the intentional breaths, the really being present for them, because you're not allowing any thought to control why you're taking a breath at that time, is very different. Okay, try it. It's very different. Now, for those of you who have a practice already in place, I would honestly tell you, try for 7 days. I'm telling you, this is what exploded my world: meditation. And it's not woo woo. For those of you like, that's woo woo. No, we know what prayer is, and that's when we are speaking to God. But meditating literally means being still. You're not petitioning anything, you're just there. You know what I like to do? I like to, when my eyes are closed and I'm just sitting there, and which is difficult for somebody like me who's a little bubble of energy, right? I like to imagine that I'm having an appointment with God, source, whatever you call. I like to assume that I am having an appointment with him. And he said, you know what? Just be with me. You know, have you ever had those friends that said, you know what, I don't want you to say anything I don't want you to judge me. I don't want you to give me your opinion. I just want you to be with me. That's the way I tap into my meditation practice. Like, God, I know you're a busy guy. I'm not going to ask for anything. Can I just sit with you? You can start with 5 minutes. You can move up to 10 minutes. But let me tell you what science has proven: that the before and after of your brain waves, after you've sat for 10 minutes, it's absolutely astounding. You don't believe me? Try it. And let me tell you, let me share something else with you. No one can tell you what will happen in meditation. I'm going to say that again. No one can tell you what will happen when you meditate, because you are going inward. And see it as this: meditation is the greatest secret between you and God. It's as if he has a secret that he only wants to share with you. So I encourage you, find time to press pause. You know what I say, guys: be light, be love, be you.